Mic test, 1, 2, 3, it seems to be working. Welcome to Queensland, Australia, and Cairns by the coast. We have a couple of fires we're gonna try to spot and put out. Southeast from Cairns. 2 of them at least, for starters. So I'm gonna have a look at them. These are live fires, so these should be ongoing. Sorry about that. Yeah, so we got 2 lakes to scoop from. This one is not our primary choice, as it is kind of tight, and I might not be able to scoop fully. We got a dam over here, so we need to be able to come from south, scooping to the north, basically. That is our only option on this one. However, we have a bigger one down here at this fire. What was the the name of the lake? Tinaroo. Lake Tinaroo and Lake Mitchell, what is it? Morris. So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing. I set up a flight plan looking a bit like this, or at least reference points, I would say. I have more of a flight plan on this one, on the pad. Oh, goody. Now made it disappear. There we go. Mr. Magoo is out and flying. Alright. Let's set everything up. We might bring water from here. I think that is an excellent idea. However, I would like to scoop in Lake Morris if possible. So we're gonna check the weather. Let's see here. So the weather for Cairns Airport is, according to this last report, 1830. Well, right. This might be a problem because we reverse time as it is night there, and the weather might be. Oh boy. Okay, let's see if we can get some live references here with this. All right, wind direction 148, 18. So yeah, we're gonna set everything up. Cover the shocks. I'd say she did the pre-check preparations. Condition cut off and throttle on. Low idle. Batteries on. Nav lights on. Strobe on. Generators on. Fuel pressure on. Ignition on. Left engine start. Right engine. Air on, generator reset and on, and taxi light check the feather, manual on the trim, and now, what was it, 148? So I usually set the course just to have a fast reference, coming from 148, so any minute now. Oh Lord. About that. There we go. Alright, let's see. Flight controls. Everything is working. Flap set on 10. Leader is set on normal. Trim pan is set manual. Check, check, check. Trim is set for takeoff. Oh yeah. Condition set for taxi. Altimeter is set for 3003, I think. I'm gonna check that, hang on. There we go. Man, this is a mess. I'm gonna double check that one. Sorry about that. Waypoint info, there we go. Yeah, so this is hectopascal. Oh my lord. Alright, we're gonna keep pressing B. I can't convert that. I'm not prepared for that. Anyway, altimeter is set, condition, trim, yeah, that was that. Check, check, check. Transponder, gonna leave it, that's her job. Flaps 10 is set, taxi lights on, and taxi announcement.
Cairns traffic, Rainbow Tree 4 is taxiing to runway 15, Cairns traffic.
And off we went. Parking brake off. And yeah, since we can't ask for a request takeoff from here because we need to be, for some weird reason, on the runway, that's how we're doing it. Alright. now we should be able to departure straight out.
Cairns traffic, Raymond Tree 4, taking off runway 15, straight out departure, Cairns
That's
traffic.
an announcement still. I don't know what happened to the ATC. I haven't got it to work. It haven't worked in See, that's not it. Anyway, takeoff request done. Landing lights on, ignition continuous. Now they are. And, right. Flaps 10, condition full. Trim is set for takeoff. Airspeed is alive. Gear up, flaps up, and condition set. After takeoff, checklist complete, and we do have this weird incident with all these. I removed these ships. I don't even stream them anymore. It's not on my list of added, and they're still doing this. It's so freaking annoying. Now let's not go there. The worst thing happened like a few days ago. I was flying over San Diego.
Raymond Tree 4 is type 1 miles northwest of Yankee Charlie Bravo Hotel, 600 feet. Request flight following.
In the Bay Area, and it was like 15 at least inside of each other.
0617 Raymond Tree 4.
A few of them were on land. A few of them were in the water, or half and half. It was a mess. So I thought I remove all the ships and everything additional, but apparently this is a Microsoft flight sim thing. Talk about crapping all over your immersive experience. Taking a huge dump. Moving on. Yeah, so I don't know about if we're going to be able to scoop on Lake Morris. We'll see. The winds are really not in our favor, I don't think. It seems like we got that fire going over there. So we already see it. That's amazing. I must say the live fires work so much better than just trying to spawn like random fires. I'm sorry if I spoke too loud. I just realized that the sound level on the plane was really high for me. And that's why I keep yelling or shouting. 140. Well, actually, 145 should be pretty good if it's correct. I don't know why we were taking off runway 15, although it worked pretty nice. So I don't know. We'll see. I think I will feel it. The new dynamics, or new, but the newest dynamics really added that feeling to the aircraft when it just keep pushing you. I'm trying to, where did I scoop? Was it, I don't remember. I think it was on this one, this short, very short little stretch. So yeah, let's get around this little peak here and set up for scooping. Set it up, set it up, set it up. Alright, probes down, ignition continuous, and flaps 10. Flaps 15 coming, and condition full.
Caution.
Check.
Warning. Terrain.
Also
Terrain.
gears are up.
Warning. Terrain.
And here we go. And we need to inhibit.
Warning. Terrain. Terrain.
Kind lady, not to do that right now.
100.
Man, the speed is...
50.
Yeah, we have tailwind for sure. For sure, for sure. But for whatever reason, we get airborne too, so... This is not good at all. I don't like it. And try to see if I can come from here instead, but oh man. Just, I mean, we got a little bit of water, but not even close to what I wanted.
34 is type. 4 miles northwest of Yankee Bravo, November 1 Foxtrot. 1,500 feet. Request flight.
So I'm really confused about the winds. And this is not the first time this is happening in flight sim for me. Where, you know, windsocks pointing one way, and the wind is coming 180 degrees wrong, and I still haven't, you know, established whether we have the same problem, or I do have the same problem in Flight Sim 24. So, I mean, the waves, it really felt like tailwind, so then the winds are not 148, but rather the opposite, although it can be different in the mountains, so it can be different for sure. Anyway, I'm gonna be flying from here now and see if that helps. We still have flaps 10. See if I can come in from this side instead. And if we can't, then we just probably have to scoop in the next lake or from the ocean, obviously. And I'm not sure it was here or it was there. Oh, Jesus. I think it was here. I hope it was here. Oh, okay. Better set it up. Probes are down, and yeah. Whoa, all right, this feels really funky, really funky. Very unstable. Very unstable. Jesus. I just don't dare to go too low in speed here. I just don't. Ooh. Yeah, this is not going to be a common thing to do, to scoop here.
50.
Man, please, just... Oh, man! Jesus! Oh, this is not gonna work. Flaps 15. This is not working at all. Not today. I already scooped from here, so I know you actually can do it, but yeah. We need to get a little, I mean, we got half, and that's enough for the first drop. We're gonna take it, I take it, but this is really scary to fly here. I have nothing, I have like almost none,
0636, Raymond Tree 4.
no wiggle room.
Raymond Tree 4, radar contact 4 miles west of Yankee Bravo November 1 Foxtrot, 2,000 feet.
Flaps coming up.
017.
Roger, Raymond Tree 4.
Alright, I'm gonna keep turning to the left, not to the higher grounds at this point. I need to gain some altitude for sure. And also we got the fire in our, behind us, so this would make sense to turn this way. There it is. Alright. Let's hope for a lucky shot. And just, yeah, and the smoke kind of tells too that the winds are opposite to what I thought. Or am I just... No. I am... Okay. Never mind. I read it wrong. It was me again. Jesus. So maybe it works in the simulator, and I should start doubting myself in the first place rather than the sim, but I'm so used to it from the 2020 with the winds issues I had. So it's kind of, also you don't really see this Aero, and the numbers are really small. Excuses. I actually do have my Garmin. I can easily look there, but I just rather look at my instruments. Yeah. Alright, so gonna check out this fire, see where it's at, source, and gonna circle it and come in probably from that ridge and down. That would be probably what I'm gonna do. It really looks like the source is right there. I don't see that. Okay. Yeah, I can't really see any flames, but we'll try one approach here and hope for the best. And I don't think I'm gonna be trying to split the loads or to split the drops. There's the other one, by the way. So they are active. I don't think I'm gonna split the drops as for now, because it didn't really work that well yesterday. I don't know if it worked at all, actually. I think it did, but then again I made a couple of flyovers without dropping, and all of a sudden it's put out anyway, so that was weird. And that's when I was like, okay, so you might not be able to take the credit for putting it out if it just gets put out just by you coming close to it. But that was not always the case. Also been examples of me dropping, like a lot of times, 6 times to be more exact, and I still couldn't put it out. So, yeah, maybe it goes both ways. However, that one was not a live fire, it was a fire that I spawned like randomly. Alright, here we go. Arming the drop doors and trying to get down in speed, which is really hard for some reason. There we go. Flaps 10. I don't want to provoke it, but kind of had to. Alright, flaps 15. There we go. Man, it feels like we're going slow. It's probably really strong winds. Alright, I'm just gonna drop because I don't see the flames, so I'm just gonna assume they are here, around here. I have no clue. Oh man, yeah, it's a lot of lift and a lot of turbulence too here, which makes full sense. Yeah, we're gonna turn to the left for sure. At least for starters. And of course we didn't put it out because I really can't see the source. I have no clue. So I want to take a right turn and come back just beyond this ridge here and see what, if I can get a closer look. Flaps are up. And then we need to get to the other water source. We might be fighting the other fire too, because maybe that one, I think that is closer to a city or town, so I think it would be a priority anyway. Whoa, track IR kind of good. Yeah, so I don't think the airspeed is correct. Yes, it would push us for sure, but I'm thinking it would show way lower values as the winds are slow under the wings, but I don't know. Maybe the additional speed, it adds up. Man, where I need to fly through it because I need to know where the flames at. Where are the flames at? Jesus, I didn't see the flames. Alright, going to the next one for now. Then we need to get back here with the full load and do like a extensive drop to see if it helps. All right. apparently see them, they see us, and I don't see anything. Yeah. Well. Alright, so I don't know what happened. I need to respawn the fire now because something seems to be up. It just disappeared on me. Let's do that. Spawn live fires. Bam. There it is. See? Sometimes they spawn away. So we might as well, yeah, this is working well. Might as well just check this one and see if we can find a source and know where to look, because we're gonna probably be coming back over that little ridge behind this one. Go at it, or alongside the ridge and drop it like to the side. I don't know. We'll see. Alright.
Tree, 4 contact, Brisbane Center on 127.6. Good day.
127.6, Raymond Tree 4.
I don't know what's going on with the fire, but in California, I saw all the fire sources, the flames and everything. Here you just see smoke. It's almost like the elevation doesn't match. So it's like the flames are underneath. So it's going to be a guessing game. Oh, I see the flames though. All right, first opening. Remember that. And we will go around basically and come the other way, and we need to be further away so we can gain altitude. I think we can. I mean, with the winds, I think we'll be able to gain altitude pretty fast. Yeah, I think so. I actually think I'm gonna be, hang on. Yeah. All right. Probes down. Yeah, they actually have been down since we didn't. Since that failed scoop attempt up at Morse Lake. Tinaroo is way bigger. Tinaroo kangaroo. All right. gonna be a bit sketchy, I think. I might go down, I don't know. I don't really feel it the way I want to, but I'm gonna go for it and see if I can. I mean, it's gonna be crosswind, but somewhat of a crosswind. Actually, I'd rather do this. There's the fire. Oh boy. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh yeah, full flaps. Going back to 15. Woohoo! That was close. That was close. Flaps 10. Jesus, that was too close for comfort. That was too close. Oh boy. All right, let's see if we did something. I mean, we couldn't go that far down as I wanted to, obviously because of the treetops, and without the extra lift from flaps 25, I would definitely got caught in those trees. And yeah, the power of the engines they are awesome. It's an awesome plane. Look at this. Let me put it out. Yay. Alright, we're gonna scoop one more. Yeah. That's exactly where the fire was. And it's gone now. So let's get back to Chinaroo, was it? Lake Chinaroo, and scoop another one for the other place and other fire. I hope I'm gonna locate. I mean, I'm gonna be dropping where I think it's about right, but at some point I feel that I would like to locate the flames to know exactly where to put it. But you know, maybe this. Yeah, I mean, obviously sometimes the smoke is probably that thick that you wouldn't see it, but all right. I just thought it would be cool if I could find live fires around the world and basically try different locations. I mean, we've been going on with SoCal for I think three times now. Yeah, 3 times. So I thought, yeah, maybe change the scenery a bit, and we will be trying Croatia and Italy as well, I think, at some point. Man, that can be really, really gnarly, I think, with all the power lines going on around the cities and all the mountains, like really steep hills. That was close. That was a close one. Yeah, I got lucky. It feels like I got lucky on that one, on this last drop. I shouldn't go that far down, and also I should have flown in a different angle, maybe from left to the right into the wind, basically, rather. So I didn't do it right. I didn't do it right, but I mean, I need to educate myself about how they're doing it and how they're trying to do it, at least, you know. Whoa. My probe's coming down. Ignition continuous. Auto feathers on select. Now coming up. Come on. Up and away. Up and away. Thank you. Jesus. Yeah. It all depends. I mean, was it high air density? High air density? Yeah, I constantly mix them up, but I know that cold air should be thicker, give more lift, and I'd say it's pretty hot here, so air is hot, hence not very thick, and we don't get the same lift we got in California.
Squawk Tree 671, Raymond Tree 4.
Apparently, as it appears.
Radar contact 6 miles northeast of Yankee Alpha, Tango November, 2,600 feet. QNH 1017.
Here we go.
Roger, Raymond Tree 4.
All right, give us a little bit lift. I want to clear that ridge. Ridge? Oh well, if you can call it a ridge.
Raymond Tree, 4 contact, Brisbane Sarah on 123.8. Good day.
123.8, Raymond Tree 4.
Whoa. Let's get away from this. That was... Jesus. Seems like we need to respawn it to find it. So let's do that, and probably the other one will respawn as well, but you know, it's considered as defeated, I would say. There it is. And I guess not yet. The one there it goes. The one behind us also reignited. Alright. Ignition continuous, water drop armed. And we are really not into the wind. I'm gonna see what it reads. So 130, 132. Alright, let's see here. ish. That's 140, by the way. That's better. All right. Yeah, this is not good. I'm gonna make another approach. This is really not coming down in speed at all. It's so weird. Well, we're gonna check where it's at anyways. I mean, if we go high enough, we maybe can spread it out so we actually manage to put it out either way, but there we go, 15. The wind in our back, not too good. Not too good. Yeah, and the plane is so much heavier than usual feels, so just because of the thinner air, I guess. What the freak is that? Nothing. Alright, let's try to take this turn without dropping it too low. Oh, come on, come on. Alright, here we go. It's gonna try to drop it a little bit higher up, so maybe that way we can get it to work. Oh, higher up, he says. Alright, let's see how this works. What do you know? It's out. It's out and about. Yay. Alright. Let's get back to the other one, I guess. On the other hand, we could check for other fires, but I think they are further away, so it would just take time to travel there. But yeah, sometimes they reignite, so it makes sense. It makes sense. Man, it would be so funny if the music is too freaking loud and you can hear me speak, but nobody hears what I say. That would be hilarious. Well, not for me, maybe, but... Alright, here we go. Fire, 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 fire. I am Cornholio. I need TP for my bunghole. Yeah, so it is harder to fly today, and that's what's useful. So you really learn that one day is not like the other, and the plane would act different. It would be an entirely different animal from day to day, more or less. Now that is fluid. If anything. Oh yeah, there it is. Yeah, I need more space. I think I'm gonna use more or less maximum amount of scoop area here, because I just feel that it is kind of too close to the edge, to the limit of us getting airborne and everything. So I think I'm going further down this time and start scooping earlier. All right. Probes down, ignition continues, auto feather select, still. Water drop on standby. Now we get airspeed and flaps 15 and gear up. As the three last items on the scoop checklist. need to work with the rudder too. Yo. Flaps 10. Now we got crosswinds for sure. Proves up. Flaps 15. Come on. Yeah, the wind seems to be changing now. When I let go of the flaps, it tends to turn to the right, so, or not turn, pivot? How would it say? Jesus. How will you say that? Short time memory loss.
Raymond Tree 4 is type 5 miles northeast of Yankee Alpha Tango November, 2,400 feet. Request for...
Okay. I'm gonna see. 124 it says right now, so it's actually not gonna do any changes right now though.
Squawk Tree 514, Raymond Tree 4.
This flying is delicate. It's so delicate right now. I could do like a little miscalculation or wrong input and it could be really serious. And what happened?
Raymond Tree 4.
Where is our fire? Jesus Christ. Give me back my fire. There we go. So I'm going to do it differently now. I'm going to come from the left over to the right in crosswinds, maybe, possibly, but it's still, I think that is the way to go because of those treetops. Ooh. Definitely the wrong way to go. Definitely the wrong way to go. Alright. Drop doors armed. Ignition continuous. Flaps 10, 15, and full prop. There we go.
Raymond Tree, 4 contact, Brisbane Center.
Be all ready to drop.
Good day.
123.8 for Raymond Tree 4.
And it doesn't want to stay like on 100. I need to constantly babysit it. Oh boy. I see the fire though. That is good.
100.
Whoa. Ah, too late. Might have been too late. I got preoccupied with not flying into the trees on the left, which is also wrong, so I would probably be higher up for sure. I think that is the way to do it. Higher up, dropping from a higher altitude in these type of conditions, situations. What? Flaps up. Going back for scoop. However, it looks like we put it out. Now I'm gonna have to respawn the other one. That's what we're gonna take next. Then we go back to Cairns and I don't know what we're gonna do from there, but I mean putting out both fires 2 times should do it, I think. So I'm gonna try to scoop coming this way now, since the winds, or I don't know, hang on. Yeah. Go down this way, and just to try it out, I don't know. Why not have a little variety and see if it feels better, although we don't have as much space, not even close I think, but maybe it's enough, we'll see. We will see, we will know in a bit. Ho ho. Yep. Also, I need to be better to synchronize the engines. Like, so many times I found it be off, like the left is higher than the right, or they're like this, or like this. Not good. But yes, today is not an easy day to fly, for sure. Like the airplanes feel way more sluggish and heavy than it usually does. And yes, the air pressure is higher, or the altimeter, I mean. I don't know what else you have to look at. Maybe the dew point for telltale signs of the air density being too low, too high. Man, I mean, I would say if air density is high, you would get more lift. However, I have a slight recollection of, oh, it's the opposite. You need to relate to on higher altitude it's high and on lower altitude it's low. But, oh man. It shouldn't be that hard. I feel like it shouldn't be that hard, really. Alright, probe's coming down. Flaps 10. Flaps 15. Yeah, see how this goes. Prop full, checklist complete. Yeah, so I approach from a higher altitude today, obviously, because I don't trust it. The lift is not, whoa, no thank you. Okay, please just not do that. Thank you very much.
150.
Yeah, we got crosswinds here, so this is going to be interesting for sure. Yeehaw! Yeehaw! Jesus Christ! Whoa! This is so much fun. It's like a motorboat. Alright, probe's coming up. I'm going flaps 15 again and airborne. This was not bad. I like this approach. Way better than the other one. It felt like it was a faster scoop. Also, I'm not even, I don't have to rush the engines or push the engines as much. I mean, the values are perfectly good. Just on the top of the green, but still on the green. Alright, going flaps up.
Brisbane Center, Raymond Tree 4 is type 7 miles northeast.
Coming back with a prop.
Tango November, 2,400 feet.
And
following.
let's go to the other one and see if it respawns, otherwise we do it.
Brisbane Center. It's 12616.
Squawk 2616, Raymond Tree 4.
Raymond Tree 4. Radar contact 7 miles north of Yankee Alpha. Tango November. 2,800 feet. QNH 1016.
Roger, Raymond Tree 4.
Yeah, so that was a fun scoop, or what do you call it, like pickup.
123 decimal 8. Good day.
I like that one.
Going to
Oh, I see the smoke, though. It's still there. Okay, so I'm gonna try to come over that ridge, or maybe the lower part to the right. See if we can do it. We got crosswinds. We'll see. Crosswinds right now. Yeah. What if I do this? Would we get more resistance or more lift? Like more drag or more lift? Let's see. I'm pushing the... Interesting. I'm pushing the rudder to the left now, into the wind. What I know is the wind. And we get some drag, slower speed, but it's constant. And we get great amount of lift, actually, great amount. We just hover, like, up and away, basically. That's what it feels like, though. So, yeah. I didn't end up there, obviously, where I wanted to, but we got the altitude, and, you know, beyond it, we actually got more altitude than we needed. So this is good. Yeah, the simulator really grew into something very useful, I think, because it's easier to get, you know, get more respect for the aircraft in 2024 sim than the 2020 sim, in my opinion. It's more obvious. Everything is more obvious, so I would say we took a pretty big leap towards real flying in this. So I hope, at least. That would be my guess. However, I still think that the fires doesn't affect the air and the heat. It doesn't give any heat. I don't know. It might, but I don't think it does. So it would not create the turbulence effect or, you know, wind shear, like you're just dropping one wing or whatever. So it would be basically, it's probably more interesting to put out fires, you know, around mountains like this, or like in California, than just a flat, you know, surface, low altitude, like close to sea level, basically. I don't think that is maybe that interesting. Maybe if you get, you know, obstacles like towers or power lines to watch out for, that could make it more interesting, but just out in the wild, if it's flat, I don't think much is happening, really. Go, and continuous on the ignition, trying to get down in speed, not doing a good job at all, but we'll see what happens if I do this. Come on, come on. Need to get down in speed, otherwise we're not going to do the drop. So hard, really. I'm gonna force flap 10 now to get a little more drag. And there we go. Full prop. Yeah, and we are off. We are off. This is not even close to what I wanted, so aborting, going flaps 10 again. Jesus Christ. No, thank you. Jesus. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm pushing the engines again. Scared as, you know what? I'm scared. I'm so scared now. She's scary. I'm gonna keep my flaps 10 though. Just to keep my speed somewhat, maybe lower. Going full prop again. And yeah, this is not good. Yeah, we need more speed. Flaps up. Oh boy. Don't do this to me. I don't want to drop the water here, please. Jesus, it feels like we're gonna lose lift in an instant. We have good speed, but still, I don't think it's correct. I mean, I probably don't know how it works, but it just feels like it should show really slow, like close to stall speed. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I mean, it doesn't shout on me and it doesn't yell on me like the signal for stall. It's not even there, so I guess it's all about wind shear and turbulence here. But it feels like I would lose lift because how can you go this slow and have the wind in your back? That is my question. Is something off here or what? I don't know. So you would have incredible ground speed with the wind in your back and lower airspeed. That is my general guess. That's how it's been, if I'm not entirely confused and wrong. We do have flaps 15 here, and I'm gonna go straight to the source here if I can, and higher altitude so we don't miss. But I don't know where it's at, so here we go. Oh man, this is so scary. Going flaps 10, coming back on the props, flaps up. Oh, I hope we put it out. Let's take another turn, maybe turn to the right this time. That's why I'm turning to the left. No, but I need to get over here so I can do a proper turn. Yeah, it seems like we made it. Seems like we made it. All right, let's get back to Cairns and yeah, let's. Yeah, this little lake, today it was not a good one. It was a scary one. It was an inefficient one. It was a risky one. It kind of feels like my graphic card is blinking right now. I'm just gonna have a peek. Like all the lights. Hang on a second. Gonna pause it. Let's see if I'm right. I just got like less frames per second. No, it's still. Maybe it's the voltage. I mean, not voltage really. It's the power limit. I usually have that on 120. Or is it 129? I'm not sure, but it's pretty high. Just to get the most out of the card, but if something else doesn't match, for instance the cables, I don't know, then it starts to blink and show that something is wrong. So I have to restart and actually cut the power altogether and then bring it back and restart the computer, then it's gone. But so I'm trying 1 out of 10 now, and it seems to be working better. It happened once though, so I was like dismissing it. Oh, maybe it's not that, why it's doing that, but I'm trying again now to see if it's maybe it's not as, you know, frequent. Such a beautiful city, or neighborhood in this case. It's neat. It looks clean, like organized. We got downtown over there at the beach. Waterfront, how do you call it? Wow. This part of the world is pretty cool. I mean, they did a great job with the roads and the buildings, and everything is so neat and organized, and I'd say probably accurate too. It's not the same everywhere, even if I have everything switched on for photo, what's the word? Yeah, basically getting the real deal as close as possible. Photorealism? No, I forgot. That looks interesting. Don't mind if I scoop and drop one over here. Why not? Alright, we need to get down low. Ah, right, the freaking ferries. That's not supposed to be there. Man, I hate those. I think they are not in the way though. If we start earlier, we can actually pull it off. A good scoop here. Alright, so probe's coming down. There we go. And still not synced with the engines. Jesus Christ. Jeez. Ah, man. Yeah, that one. Just standing there and blocking the whole freaking entrance, basically. Alright. Inlet, outlet, inlet. Ah, alright. Oh boy. Well, how about just land here somewhere and park there? That would be cool. Alright, gears are up. Flaps 10 coming. Flaps 15. And crosswinds like crazy. Let's wait until we turn here, I think. Or start over to the right and come over to the left. Or scoop over to the left. Let's see if that works.
100.
We're really slow now, under 90. Whoa! Checklist not complete. The props were not full. That's why I didn't get any response. Here we go. Uh-oh. Also airborne. And this is... Whoa! Waves! Jesus Christ! Oh boy, oh boy, yeah, I'm too slow. Probe's coming up. Oh boy, yeah, oh Jesus Christ, that was... Yes, let's crash into the water. That was not a good one. What is happening though? Man, I need to restart this. Hang on. Yeah, let's start from the beginning here. See what is actually happening with this. Alright. And hopefully the space will be enough. Alright, here we go. Oh man, this is so gnarly. I don't like this at all. Maybe this is the type of water you won't take off from because it's just too freaking rough, right? We don't even have the speed, and I have full. Yeah, it's maybe the water. I don't know, the water physics. Weirdly, it didn't do this when we were at the lake, but now it's all over the place. So I can't get it right. See, I can't. Just won't. Yeah. Very bad, very bad. Yeah, there we go. Crashed. Very bad indeed. Alright. See how many ships? This is like hysterical. It's just ridiculous. I mean, I don't know what to do. I don't think I can take off here because it doesn't really act like I'm used to with big waves. I tried that, but for some reason right now it's let's try the other way. I don't know. Kind of feels weird. Let's see from outside what's going on here. Alright, I think I know what I did wrong, but it really doesn't match the information about the winds. Okay, so I tried to take off. It's so weird. I'm so confused, I'm sorry, but I tried to take off with a tailwind basically without knowing it because I'm gonna look. Maybe it's changed since then. I don't know. But 180 degrees? Really? It says 105. So yeah, it makes sense, but wow. Okay, well, I didn't do good work. That's for sure. 105. Maybe let's check the waves next time, David. Maybe let's check the waves next time. Ridiculous mistake. And I'm so surprised that I keep doing it. It's like, please, come on. You can do better. I'm here checking like input all the time, and then all of a sudden I just stop, and that tendency, I don't get that tendency. I don't know why I'm doing it. Why would I just stop doing the checklist? Why would I just stop doing it? Man, I'm so mad at myself for this. It's ridiculous. I know it's a simulator, but you know, choices in real life, I tend to do the same. All of a sudden I just forget what I know, and bam, there you have it. What is happening? And this is a simulator. What if I would fly in real life, right? I probably won't. Because you only do that once. You only do that once. Perhaps it is possible that the tolerance of 2020 still is fresh in my mind, and whenever I just tend to not do the checklist, I just trust that, oh, it usually works, it's fine. Water physics, not so, you know, everything is different in 2024. It is not the same simulator. So yeah. Oh man. So stupid. So stupid. I need to get better. Like, either I'm gonna do the checklist and get my data right, or not fly at all, basically. That's what I feel. That is my take on this. Either you do it, or you do it right, or you just don't freaking do it. What is happening? Oh, like, Jesus. Oh, man. That was embarrassing. above all for me. I mean, for me, in front of me. Why now? Crosswinds, or maybe not so much. No. What are those floaty things? Lamp post without a post, without a, like a pillar or base. I don't know. All right, I'm gonna try to do a new scoop now. I mean, I need to get this right. I can't be doing it the way I just did. So 128 or 129 right now. Okay. So yeah, 90 degrees to the right would be upwind, scooping upwind. So let's do that. So my another thing with my mistake is every time I flew here before, I had a headwind coming, you know, out. So for whatever reason, I didn't check that because that is a human thing, by the way, to expect what you're used to, but sure. Probes down. Don't want to go too low. I don't know this. We got a ship in the dry dock here. There we go. Yeah, now this feels way more stable though.
50.
But I think I'm gonna go flaps 10 here because it just seems to be.
Raymond Tree 4, have the traffic.
I got too much lift and not gonna be able to reach the surface. Or if I do it, I was just gonna bounce right off. Man, it's almost like, come on, there we go. See, I bounced off. Right, no flaps, how about that? No flaps at all. No flaps, hello. Jesus. I can't seem to, yeah. All right, here we go again. Probes up. Jesus. All right, so no flaps on the approach at all because we got so much lift. That is crazy. 13 knots it says, so that's 14 even. Gusting. No gusting. Not what I see anyways. And try one more. Jeez.
Squawk 0, tree 74, generic 167. Generic 167. Radar contact 2 miles northwest of Yankee Alpha, Sierra 5 Hotel.
It's amazing. It just keeps pushing me. Alright, I'm gonna take flaps 10 for the turn. I'm gonna do that, but oh, Jesus Christ. Easy now. Okay, rudder, help me out here. Help me out, rudder. What is going on? This is crazy. Flaps up.
Raymond Tree 4, traffic is 6 o'clock, 4 miles.
Gonna watch that crane. Oh boy. Hey, I want to go to the left. Let's do that.
100.
Alright, let's be a little bit more aggressive this time. Just put her down into the water. Man. Yeah, I need to kill the props because it just drives too much. Half prop, not full prop. There we go. Yeah, that's better. I'm doing half prop now. I'm gonna save it to take off basically. Let's see. Alright. Probes coming up. Full everything. Flaps 10. Come on. Flaps 10 is enough. Wow. This is amazing. I never did this before, like these kind of winds and thin air at the same time. It's a new thing for me, as you can see. And I've been flying, I don't know how many hours I have in a simulator since Flight Sim 2004. So 2004 I started with that. Then I flew FSX for a good while. I think I get the most hours in that one actually.
Request flight following.
And then 2020, and it's never been this hard. But it's good, it's good. I mean, it all makes sense. It's just me. I am the one thinking this is an old simulator and it's not. Like, see how it really shaking the plane, like the tailwinds are really, really rough. Man. Yeah, so I'm gonna come back. Let's see here. Yeah. That landing and or a takeoff more, that was the worst with a tailwind, man. Oh, what an embarrassment. Yeah, but it is what it is. I guess you learn, hopefully. But if I have done the checklist and, you know, checked the box that I don't have actually about checking the winds, I think that would be a thing you just wouldn't do naturally, but apparently that's not the case here. Alright. Turning into the wind here. Full flaps 15. Arming the doors. Pushing the nose down a bit so we don't stall. And here we go. Straight into it. More or less straight. But so fast. Come on now. Yeah. Look at this. This is crazy. Oh, what is this? An oil field? Looks like it. Or no, it's more like a power. What's this? I don't know the name. But it's. Transformer station, I don't know. Oh. Alright, let's get back to the airport and finish this stream. I embarrassed myself enough for one day. With my bad habits. And not so fancy flying on and off. So we're going to be passing these ridiculous ships that's not supposed to be there, but yet they are, and they keep popping up, and they just started that like from one day to another. I don't get that. Like, what is that? All of a sudden, it's a problem. And this is nothing. Like I said, San Diego, look at this. What the freak is going on? San Diego was the worst. It was like 15 ships or whatever. I'm not exaggerating. It was ridiculous. Yeah. Straight through the marina. Jesus. I don't know how to. I mean, I removed all the ships I could. Maybe there's another slider for that. Just gonna bring it down. So I don't have any ships at all, because I'd rather have that. No ships. Nothing.
Raymond Tree 4. Traffic is 10 o'clock. 4 miles at 300 feet. Generic. Report them in sight. Brisbane Center.
That's us.
Generic Victor Hotel. Victor Mike Uniform is type generic. 2 miles north of Yankee Alpha. Sierra 5 Hotel. 1,000 feet. Request flight following. Generic Victor Hotel. Victor Mike Uniform. Brisbane Center. Squawk 6502.
Raymond Tree 4, have the generic in sight.
Man, can I just freaking... Thank you. My brain doesn't work. See? Oh, man.
Squawk 6502. Generic Victor Mike Uniform. Generic Victor.
Cairns traffic, Raymond Tree 4, 2 miles northeast, 1,000 feet, inbound to land, runway 15, Cairns
Yes,
traffic.
please. Please, please, please.
Cairns traffic. Clean 2489er. 11 miles north.
Alright, landing checklist.
Runway 15.
Landing.
Cairns traffic.
Ignition continuous, which I forgot on the last scoop. Very good, David. Very good. You're doing progress in not doing progress. Landing lights are on. Fuel. Yeah, good thing. We're below, so we can do a go-around though if we need to, but gears coming down for drag. Flaps 10. Actually 15, no 10. So I'm just gonna land flaps 15 because of the winds. I mean, I could try full just to see what it does, but man, I think I would do this in real life. Flaps. Alright, full prop, flaps, let's say full because we don't have that, but we have traffic warning, straight ahead. I don't see anything though. Oh, there it is. Oh, wow. Air show, I guess. Air show. Alright, gears 3 green. And yeah, that was not so good, because I need to tell my AI to announce our landing. That is something I don't have to, you know, deal with. She's doing that, so I don't get the logic behind telling your AI to do something she would do on a final. Don't get it at all.
50.
But that's me. And we get airborne again. Alright. Flaps up. So imagine how it would be to try to put it down in full flaps, I don't know. Get a gust of wind and you're up again. What's happening? We missed our exit. It's fine, we have another one here. Yeah, so we had probably someone coming in behind us, no? What is that doing? Here comes the other one, yeah. Oh, I missed another one. Jesus. Talk about all over the place, alright. That was kind of fun though. Super low blood sugar, I need to eat something like 1 hour ago, fine. It sounds like an excuse, but it's actually a very good explanation. It makes sense that I would do terribly without my essentials. Sleep and food. My two best friends. Oh, please, come. Don't be standing there, just come. Oh man. Yes! You gotta love it. It's so immersive. Yeah. Rocks and stuff. Parking beside the invisible Belfast, was it? I hope you enjoyed the stream. Thank you for watching and see you on the next one. Bye bye.